Having you. It's Monday evening and time's come to get rid of the fish. This is now empty. I've took all the covers off, put the covers to one side. I might drop the covers in here. I've got the fish in the bowl behind me, but I ain't showing you that. What I might do is just to show what sort of marks I'm looking at on photograph. I ain't going to show you a bowl full of dead fish, obviously. I'll show you on photographs and I'll put it on this video. Just to sort of document the or the reason, the justification, I suppose, as to why I'm doing this. It's an odd thing to do, if I'm perfectly honest with you, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done, and I'll put the photos on and try and justify as to what I'm seeing at the minute. And we've only just got to sort of, well, we did get to 11 degrees. It's actually gone cool again now. But I've given the filters a clean out. Got the crap out of the filters. Just topping the pond back up now. I've switched it all on, as you can see. I've took the lid off the easy pod because that's the best place for it while it's getting disinfected. There's nets, the nets are in there what I use on this pond. The bog brush what I use to clean the filter out. Obviously an unused new bog brush for the filters. Before anybody starts throwing allegations, oh, you took the bog brush out. Yeah, oh yeah. And whatever else has been used in this pond, and I'm thinking I'm going to throw the covers in as well. I'll just bleach the lot. Here's a bag of bleach. I don't know how many bottles I'm in there. 1, 2, 3. There's about 10 bottles in there. So this is going to be plenty to sterilise this system. As I said, what I'll do is I'll put it in, and then I'll set a very slow trickle up, and it'll gradually take it out. Within 48 hours, the bleach has done its job anyway. So whatever the bleach touches, it's going to kill. So within 48 hours that will be it for the bleach. But I'll leave it and I'll put a slow trickle in and I'll run it out. And then what I'll probably do is I'll probably eventually do a big water change, get to scrub out, and see where we go from there, eh? Now it's a little bugger. As you can see, I've got a sludge pit here again, so I ain't going stepping on that, even though I have had to go across it to get the sedate and stuff out of the koi house or out the engine room. These are more right in here, to be fair. The only thing is I put a bit of food in this morning. I don't seem to be feeding a lot, but the temperatures are down anyway, so it is what it is. These little ones love the window, I tell you. I'm always up the window. But they're fine. These are more okay in here. Let me just see if I can find a dry bit. Here I am down here. Here's the shower off Pete. And just see through the window down there, and the Sankey. Chago is over here. Chago is seen me, look, here it comes. I don't know if he's come looking for food or what, but there's already some bloody food in there for you. Yeah, it's going to be the friendly fish of the pond, which they always are. So yeah, as I said, it's Monday, the 25th of March, and horrible day, so I ain't going to document it too much. I will show the pictures, and then it'll give you some idea as to what's made this decision, as I've said. Chaco just took that pellet, and it'll give you some idea. But in the meantime, I'll snap back to you, hopefully with a better and a more happier situation. Catch you later. So guys, we're 9 bottles in. I've got 1 single bottle left. I was going to keep a couple back to do the 450, but I thought, you know what, the 450 can get done when it needs to get done. It's got to be done just because I'm bleaching at the minute. Yeah, it's as full as I can possibly get it. It's just going over the overflow. I probably could block that off, in all fairness, if I can find something to do it with, but yeah, sad day. So here's the last bottle going in. As you can see, just going in neat, and it'll sort itself out. It does go in lumps, I noticed, if you put it through the window. You can see bleach, it goes in lumps, and then it just gradually dissolves into the water. But everything I've used on this pond is in there. I've also turned the air on the Tempest, and the reason I've done that is if you look at the return, instead of it just coming out slowly, and it's actually splashing it up inside that pipe now. It's blurred, ain't it? There you go. So it's actually splashing this bleached water around that pipe. Obviously it's going to splash up onto the side now because the covers them off. So it can do what it's got to do. I'll leave it tonight, and I'll put a slow trickle on tomorrow. The foam will obviously bleach the underneath of the wood and whatever's on the sides above the water line, so the foam will take care of that. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about, if anything, is that the foam in past, hang on, what am I zoomed in here for? In the past, obviously this foam gets bigger and bigger till the size of like bloody icebergs on top of the pond. It'll probably be touching that birdhouse, in all fairness. So what I'm worried is obviously the foam coming off. So what I'll do tonight is I'll roll the net down. I've got a net rolled up across here. I'll roll that down, pin it down, and then if any does start to decide to blow about, at least the netting is already on that side, as you can see. I've got a bit of a gap at the top. The netting should stop it. If it blows down the garden, I ain't worried about it. It's just only blowing up here into that. So yeah, that's where I am. So once again, guys, I know I don't need to justify myself on this, but I'm gonna put some photos on and show you what I've actually seen and what I've noticed on these fish. And I just know that things are going to get better because it's a bacterial issue. It ain't anything else. It ain't just a knock where Tamadine will sort it out. This is stuff where it needs to go to a specialist at least, and you know, it then costs a fortune to get it sorted if you can get it sorted. And I know if you go to Paula, he'll tell you then that even though you've injected them to kill the bacteria, it can also damage the insides of the koi because the bacteria is in the blood of the fish. So the most humane thing is to do what I'm doing today. And don't get me wrong, like I said on the last video, it's heartbreaking, to be fair. But it is what it is. It's a reset on this pond now, and it's the last, or hopefully, touch wood, the last of the bacteria on this in my ponds. Hopefully I can move on, because I've had now 3 to 4 years of this shit. Forgive my French. Like I've said all along, I know where it come from. I don't advertise the fact, never have. But we know not to have any fish from there again, don't we? So yeah, thanks anyway. I've still got to sort these fish out. I'm still in the bowl down by me. Obviously I'll give them a couple of 3 hours. I'm anaesthetised now, so all they'll do now is just stop breathing altogether. And then a couple of 3 hours, then they'll be ready to go. But as I said, I'll show some photos as to what I've seen. So we will keep pondering on it. Catch you later. Also, just for the record, guys, just thought I'd bring you in the shed and show you. I've just used the jet wash as well. As we know, that's been used on this pond. I've just jet washed all around this, around the pod. Also, as some of you may realise, or some of you may know, I've also got this pipe here, which comes off a little pump which is in the standpipe there. I've also got this running. Anything what water's passed through, I'm trying to make sure I've got going. So everything what can be bleached, I think, is pretty much bleached. Everything's still running, the pump's still running. As I said, it's only on number 1. I have turned the air off just to do this bit of a video. But yeah, I've just jet washed around on the top of that, built all the bubbles up so as it gets into places where I'll get with the jet wash. And then yeah, hopefully, touch wood, we should be okay. I think I'm just going to do the outside of the pipes and stuff. I may as well just do them while I'm here. So I'll catch you in a bit. So guys, you've probably just seen the pictures. If you haven't, then I understand. It's just to try and show you what to look out for. Now some of them little marks you might think are petty, and they probably are at the moment, but you know what, them little marks get bigger and bigger. So as petty as you might think they are, trust me, on the one with Kashi, you'll see where all the scales have left the body and the redness. That was just a race scale, like I documented on the last video. That was just a race scale on that one, and now well, that was Tuesday, it's now the following Monday. You know what I mean? That's how quick it can come, and it's still cold. Now imagine that at 15-16 degrees in the summer, height of summer. You just ain't getting on top of it. So I apologise if that's upset one or two of you, and I understand if you don't agree with what I've done, but like I've already said, I've had to do this for my own sanity more than obviously sterilising everything again. This is the last batch of fish to show. Nothing should show in that main pond, nothing at all, because that main pond is brand new. Everything's brand new. The only thing where I brand new on that pond is number one, the pump, and number two is the bio chamber, which is the jack matting. But you won't believe how thoroughly half clean then. So I would say if it kicks off in there, it deserves to. But if it does kick off in there, that's getting smashed in, and I'm doing no more. I'll have no more fish, and that'll be it, to be honest. I think what I'll do is I'll put this on its separate video, because it's, otherwise it'll be such an up and down video, and it, you know, it's I'll put a warning on the start for any people who don't like this. It's Monday night. I might as well stick it on tonight. If I've got a chance, I'll do it tonight. If not, it'll be one of the days this week. But yeah, they've gone now. Fish have gone. All I'm left with is an empty bowl. Excuse me, I've got this bloody mucusy throat and I can't get rid of it. The only thing I add on and I've got to do in a sec is put that towel in the bin. And then that's it. Everything else is in the bleach. The nets, everything I'm in the bleach. I've even threw a sock net in just here, which I don't even know if I've used that on this pond. But it's gone in anyway. So yeah. But once again, guys, I do apologise for the sad content. Start of the koi season should be a lot happier than this. I know there's a lot of people struggling with parasites at the moment, and just be aware, whoever's struggling with parasites at the minute, get on top of them as quick as you can. I know the temperatures today with us. Malachite and formalin, I've seen a lot of that being used at the minute. That really ain't going to be very effective until you hit about 14-15 degrees. If you've got Costia, use PP at the minute. That's okay down to 8. Other than that, you know, just do what you can. You can hit flukes 3 times on a PP dose. If you hit it 3 days on the trot, don't neutralise it in between. Your pond's going to look shit. But you can do flukes with that, or at least knock them back until the temperatures come up. This ain't down to parasites. This is bacterial. But yeah. Also, this video ain't going to go on with a clickbait title either, what a lot of folks seem to be doing at the minute. Which is, well, it's up to them, mate. But you know, at the end of the day, let's put a clickbait title on where this has gone wrong, that's gone wrong, disaster, and you watch the video and there's absolutely nothing going on. This will happen. This will just, I'll put a warning on, and that's about it. But thanks for sticking with me, guys. I apologise yet again. This is going to be the last dana of a video, hopefully, and we can get on with 2024 and the new koi season. I'll catch you in a bit, Aid. Oh dear.